I came across a news story that I saw online on one of the news media sites, and a gentleman was on Fox News recently bemoaning the fact that um, young people are not really going to college anymore and not looking at college as something to something to be looked at as maintaining a degree and establishing a job. And the numbers across the board are declining because of that. Well, that also caused me to take a look at the recent Cal State enrollment figures. And from 2019 to 2023, enrollment declined by 6%. Just 6%. It's not a bigger number, anything to fear because of that. And the factor has to do with one thing that the gentleman in the article did not mention, and something that we've all gone through in the past 4 years: the pandemic. Needless to say, the pandemic changed a lot of the way that schooling was made. A lot of online classes were taken, which, of course, you could not tell the numbers because it was strictly online, and the number of students, whoever could participate, participated. So it stands to reason that because of the pandemic, numbers are going to steadily climb up, even though they're going to be slow. And some people may have a different view of college now because of what happened to us all these 4 years ago. People may now start to look at college as not being the answer of obtaining a degree and starting your own business. Now, the article I did read from about the Cal State decline in enrollments all had to do with factors that there are many other paths to maintaining and getting a good job. But I also have to say that as we're now shifting into a different type of economy, which is strictly online and going to AI and all that, strictly technological, that there's no need for the manual jobs anymore. Now, the gentleman's solution was going into trade. There are certain jobs in trade that you can work in, but we do know technology down the line will replace those jobs. And of course, that's the big reason why I believe that there's a change or a shift in enrollment in these colleges, is because now we're depending a lot on technology to do jobs for us instead of just, you know. And this is also the big factor why you cannot have a college student work at a fast food place, because again, automation will replace them. And that's a troubling sign for them too. The wages that they're receiving are not enough to pay for college. When you talk about tuition, books, you have to live on campus, living arrangements, and all that. People my age, way in the, way up there now, we believe, oh, it's easy. All you gotta do is just stay at this one job and do it the way that I used to do it, right? But it's not that simple anymore. Times have changed. Technology is now taking over. It's starting to affect our lives, and that's basically what it's come down to. So what can we do? Well, colleges and universities should be still a way for people to learn about different um, subject matters and different aspects of getting a job in different fields. If you don't want to work in a job that requires you to have a trade, you can work in an office. All you have to do is get experience in an office, even though, again, technology may solve that problem in a few years' time. But still, it's a way that I feel that you can advance in the job you have now. We live in a changing society, in a changing world, and people like myself who are older now, who went through the grind of going to college and finding jobs on campus or off campus, have to realize these young people now in 2024 may not have the luxury anymore. Yeah, it's easy enough to tell them to go get a job at McDonald's or Burger King, but then McDonald's or Burger King has technology, or they prepare their fast food in a different way using technology, that they don't really need a college student to do that anymore. As I mentioned before, technology solves all things. In fact, there was a job that I used to work in that I was a temp for a number of years, only because the system that the corporation, the company was going to put in would have replaced me, but it didn't, and I stayed few more years until I decided to leave. But still, I was under the impression that technology would eventually replace me at my temp job. Didn't happen, but there's a possibility of it happening. And again, it's a possibility of it happening every single day now because we have become advanced in our technology. And you simply just can't tell, hey, well, just get this. That'll be all right. There's always a need for that. Well, again, you may live in that part of America that requires that. But again, college students all over may not live in that city or that country in America, a county in America where it's dependent on trade. It's dependent on several different jobs that they would need. And of course, a degree is a marvelous thing to have. It's a great thing to have. I still have my degree and I still love it. My wife still has a degree and she loves it. So, getting a degree is always and should be the most important thing that you're after once you're in college and once you're in the university. Never give up on a dream of getting one for your family, for yourself, for your loved ones, but just especially for you and your family. Because my mother only went as far as junior college. No, she went to university eventually, and my father had a sixth grade education, which of course meant that I'm pretty much the only one in my family that has gone and had a bachelor's degree. So I'm very happy and proud about that. But at the same time, I do know that, again, the struggles of my parents back then were hard to go to college. They didn't have the education. They couldn't get the education because they didn't have the money. And of course, a lot of black families, such as my own, did not came from the South, did not have the money or the to pay for a 4-year college, and therefore did not have or get the education they needed to advance further in society. When it really comes down to it, a lot of young people, black, white, whatever, should go to college, should go to university, and guess what? Try and attain that degree because eventually that degree will open doors and it will send you places that you never thought that you would ever achieve. But you have to get that degree first. Make that your focus when you're college or university, along with all the other things that happen in that space. But I just wanted to say my 2 cents as far as the story and about college because it is a very important subject to talk about. A lot of young people, especially the ones I deal with in my job, they're the ones who have gone on to college, love it. I see their pictures. They're living the La Vida Loca as far as college, and they're loving it. They're loving the experience. And I hope that they continue to do well. And for the ones who've already graduated, I'm sure they have stories to tell me. Mr. Chapman, I love being in college. And that's good. Good. You should always enjoy that experience. That's a once in a lifetime experience that you never forget. So, with that in mind, I just want to thank each and every one of you for watching this. If you have a young person in college, please encourage them never to give up. Even with tuition prices may be high, or the prices of getting books, especially tell them to hang in there. Tell them to hang in there, period. And tell them that getting a degree is worth it, no matter what the struggle may be. So until next time, I just invite all of you to subscribe down below if you have a chance. Click my banner above to take you to my website and other spaces. And as well, I just want to wish each and every one of you the best. Have a good day, a good evening, a good week, and always in closing, take care.